Hey extraordinary people, I'm Daniel and today we're going to talk about Turning Red. So Turning Red is the newest film from Disney and Pixar, and it's about a Chinese-Canadian girl named May who lives in Toronto. She's an overachiever who gets straight A's in school, works very hard to please her traditionalist parents, and hangs out with her group of loyal friends. However, her world is turned upside down when she starts to turn into a giant red panda every time she feels a strong emotion. Now, Turning Red is directed by Domi Shi in her feature film debut. Before directing Turning Red, she directed the Pixar short Bao, which played before Incredibles 2, and is one of my favorite Pixar shorts of all time, so I was pretty excited for this movie when I heard she was directing it. However, after seeing the trailers, I did have a few misgivings going into the film. First, the art style looks kind of like a 3D version of every Cartoon Network show ever, and also I thought the film's central puberty metaphor was a little too on the nose. However, upon watching it, I am very pleased to say that I absolutely loved this movie. First of all, the film is visually stunning, and the art style works with the concept very well. It's pretty much a given at this point that any Pixar movie will have amazing animation, but Turning Red still impressed me with its visuals. The musical score for this film is also really great. I've loved Ludwig Göransson's work in other films like Black Panther and TV shows like The Mandalorian, and this is his first animated film, and the music is really, really good. There's also this boy band in the film called Four Town, and their songs are written by Billie Eilish and Phineas. I'm a huge fan of Billie Eilish, and so I love those songs as well. Now, story-wise, this film does not do what I thought it was going to do from the trailers. I kind of got the idea that the film would mostly consist of May just learning to control and accept her panda form, but that's not actually what happens in the movie. She actually learns to control the panda very early in the film. The film's central conflict becomes one between her and her parents. See, the panda is something that runs in their family, and her parents tell her that there's a ritual that she can do to get rid of it. But as the movie goes on, May starts to think, maybe I actually don't want to get rid of the panda. Maybe it's something good that I can use. Maybe I actually want to keep it. And so the story doesn't become primarily about self-acceptance, although that's definitely in here. Mostly it becomes a story about generational trauma and control. And having grown up in a similarly traditional type of community like what they have in the movie, I related to this film really, really hard. A major story thread in this film involves a Four Town concert that May and her friends really want to attend. But no matter what they do, their parents won't let them go. There's a scene where they discuss their frustration with this, and May says, "We've been so good. If they don't trust us anyway, then what's the point?" And I don't think a movie has ever come closer to describing how I felt as a child. However, the movie takes a more nuanced approach than just portraying her parents as villains. As the movie goes on, you start to see why they behave the way that they do. You start to see that they've had a similar experience to her, and they're kind of carrying on their trauma through their behavior. Even though what they're doing is very misguided, you understand where it comes from. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the finale of this film where all those themes come together was jaw-dropping. That's all I'm going to say in this video. In the end, Turning Red is another Pixar masterpiece. It's complex, it's emotionally deep, and thematically powerful. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Turning Red a 10. Now, for some reason, Disney didn't want to release this film in theaters, choosing instead to release it as a Disney Plus original, and that's a real shame. So please, go on Disney Plus and watch Turning Red. It's an amazing film, and it's definitely worth your time. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've seen Turning Red, let me know what you think about it down in the comments. Leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and remember that you're extraordinary. I love all of you so much. Bye.
'Cause you're extraordinary. Yes, you know it's true. Extraordinary. That's why I love you.